Etched in our memory banks of this sport. Crazy comebacks, record-breaking performances. But it's not often we get a rivalry game that features a piece of agriculture as the prize at the end of a four-quarter battle, but that's exactly what we have in store here. Glad to have you with us from Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the Ball State Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer. These teams might have to brave the elements in this one. Isn't that right, Holly Rose?
Well, guys, I wanted to get into the extended forecast because, as you can see, heavy rain right now. I have seen a few players in the pregame warm-ups having some issues trying to work on their ball security with the rain coming down so hard. The forecast says we can expect rain throughout the course of this game, but it is expected to lighten up in the second half. Of course, I will keep you posted as we go. Back to you.
Try to stay dry down there if you can, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Northern Illinois' offense will have the ball first. It was not in the cards for Ball State last season. Everything went right for the Huskies.
I see what you did there, Reese. You're right. It was all Northern Illinois. Running, throwing, defense, special team. They absolutely dominated Ball State.
Embarrassed them, and I think that's something that sticks with you for a whole season, an off season, every lifting.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. With the draw, it's Johnson. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Huskies.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. So Ball State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Right back to the well. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
On the draw, it's Horton. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. The throw. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ball State.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. A little history here about the trophy. The bronze stalk was designed by a famous local DeKalb, Illinois sculptor and artist, Rene Bemis. And David, is a man of your refined taste, I'm sure, acutely aware of the fact that it depicts 2 maize corn stalks, which you might see in this region of the country.
Yeah, corn. I mean, you just a fancy way of saying there's a lot of corn near both of these schools, so they made a broad.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Cardinals come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Quick completion to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. First meeting between these two ended as a tie in 1941. They've had some breaks, but since 1997, they've met annually.
Well, that was a 6-6 tie all the way back in 1941. I hope we're going to be getting some more points in this one, but as that score indicated, David, every time.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires on the run. Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back, past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run inside. It's Horton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Turns it loose. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Running inside, it's Johnson. Makes it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They'll run play action. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Northern Illinois putting together a threat in the red zone. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Fourth down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 63, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking outside, it's Horton. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. On the option. He'll toss it.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Horton.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So now it's second and long. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. On target to the left. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead.
Mike 53. Mike 53.
He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ball State.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Open on the left side is Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Timeout, Ball State.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the bronze stalk on the line, how can you blame them? And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got it in the middle. It's Hoover. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Crosses to 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
The run inside. It's Porter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run all.
Maybe a crease. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thompson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The play action fake. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Running inside. It's Horton. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Hoover. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10.
Black 14! Black 14!
Some misdirection with the counter. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Red 18! Red 18!
Looking to fire. Fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Porter.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After run, now throw. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He will not make a fair catch, field the punt, and bring it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The run inside. It's Horton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Motion from the wide receiver. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Hauls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And it's really nice to be a quarterback and to never get touched in practice, never get hit. But when you get in the games and you see hits like that, when he's hit as he's throwing the football and the courage to stand in there, that's really impressive.
Running inside, it's Horton. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Punt is on its way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Porter. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it, and he's wrestled to the ground. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Porter. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he'll be brought down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running inside. It's Horton. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The give on the counter. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Unleashes one. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Horton.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided the negative play and sack.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Here's a hit. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The run inside. It's Porter. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
They're testing the right side here. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Finds his man, it's Rodgers. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They feed him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The kick is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On first down from their own 22. They'll ride the hot hand. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
But when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Wants to fire on second down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Running inside, it's Porter.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man on the right. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his...
Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Under fire. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's got it! What a way to finish the comeback! They were left for dead, and they came back and win it with a walk-off field goal! The Bronze Star, a unique trophy, and Northern Illinois earned a celebration in this one. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.